This convention will come to order.
Images from inside the Republican National Convention Monday in Wisconsin show a packed arena as former President Donald Trump is formally nominated as the GOP candidate just days after he was shot during a rally in Pennsylvania that's now being investigated as an assassination attempt. Dan Mason is the Republican Convention's national committee man for Oregon. We talked over the phone Monday afternoon.
We're all kind of going through this weird experience of seeing a former president who's the nominee of our party nearly get assassinated on Saturday. And it's obviously a traumatic historical event.
In the wake of Saturday's shooting, which left one man dead and injured others, at first, Mason says safety was a concern for some Oregon delegates heading into the convention.
We're 100% safe. I mean, you have to go through a lot of security measures before you can even get into the actual complex.
Mason among the delegates flying to Milwaukee when they learned of Saturday's attack.
The guy looked like a frickin' Avenger standing up with the flag in the background. And I mean, probably superhuman, unreal, wild to see, and totally typical Trump. But it is definitely not the initial mood and tone that we would have thought, a week ago.
That shift felt back in Oregon as Republican lawmakers try to make sense of what's come of this election cycle that's so far proven to be unpredictable and now deadly.
I think no matter which side of the aisle you're on, we have to look in the mirror and show that this political rhetoric that has started and has continued to go can cause people to lose their life and push people in a direction, and it has to stop.
We really need to come together and stop blaming each side. I do have some hope for our nation because all of our elected leaders are calling for some sort of diffusing this left versus right rhetoric.
We need to step back from the passions and actually talk about things. And unfortunately, Trump, I don't think, is going to have that wherewithal. I don't think those folks around him are going to have that wherewithal. And I think they're going to try to capitalize on the energy. And now it's going to just go down a very different path.
Now, talking with the Oregon National Committee man Dan Mason today, he said given Saturday's attack, they're expecting to hear the most memorable presidential nomination speech of all time. And he tells us that speech will happen on Thursday. Christine.
Yeah, a lot more to come this week from the RNC. Thank you, Blair.